Welcome back, guys. This is Luthais, and welcome to the best experience in survival on PC for the last 2 or 4 years. Now, guys, one thing I want you guys to focus on, and one thing I want you guys to appreciate, is not only the graphics and the ambience and the immersion that you experience with Miscreated, but the rush of a PvP battle. And that is why I've called this video the Miscreated PvP Rush. Now, guys, personally, in my opinion, there is no other game that pulls me in like this game does. No other game makes me enjoy every single hour that I play. I've never seen this game as a walking simulator because the world immerses me. And as soon as you've got map awareness and you know exactly what is on the map and where all the hotspots are, in my honest opinion, there is no way that you can be bored or not get yourself a challenge that will be life-threatening. I've been playing around a lot with the radiation area these days. I've been making a lot of friends, and yes, I just can't get over the fact that this game is so immersive. And I've asked many people, a lot of new players that have started playing the game, and personally, in our opinion, there is no other game that can give you the rush that Miscreated gives you when you get into a PvP battle, which I will show you at the end of this video. Now, guys, I don't exactly know what about this game it is that gives you that extreme rush, but like I say, I've never experienced with any other game, and everyone I talk to basically says the same thing I do. They've never experienced this before. So, in the last video, I covered map awareness, how to use the map in a Survivortron to navigate your way around the map. Okay, and I did use the map in the Survivortron to get to all the locations. And yes, if you train yourself to use the map as well as the Survivortron, you will have no difficulty navigating your way through the map. The only difficulty at the moment is that the binoculars, the Survivortron, and the map can go onto your belt. So what I suggest you do is go to my Miscreated map video and then print out the link at the bottom. There's a link that will give you a high resolution image of the map, and rather print that map out and put it at your desk, okay? So that you don't have to change between the binoculars or the map or the Survivortron or the map, so that you have the map with you and you can always keep the binoculars and the Survivortron in the 2 slots on your belt. Again, I'm just showing you guys here that I'm using the Survivortron to see which direction I have to run in. And I saw that it was about northeast to get to the top checkpoint. Unfortunately, on my way there, I got chased by a few wolves. But of course, we've covered how to handle wolves as well. And here I'm at the top of the mountain, which gives you a nice view of everything. So again, just grabbing the binoculars and seeing that those are the factory buildings and that is the dam. So looking at my map, I know I'm too far to Hayward side, so I have to change my angle to go more in that direction. And I looked at the map and then tried to work my way to the aircraft crash site and just see if anything's going on there and if I can hit any action. Because my mission for this episode was to get into PvP battles, and yeah, I got into it a bit earlier than what I thought, because normally I get into action where the main checkpoint is, not at the top point, but that's where we're gonna hit some resistance. So as I said, just checking the area again, seeing if I can see everyone walking around, but that is the checkpoint I'm talking about. The main checkpoint where people like building their bases. And because the grass isn't rendering, I'm just trying to see if I can spot anyone, because like I said, I want to get into a PvP situation, but unfortunately I couldn't see any movement at all. So that is when I decided to go to the top end of the checkpoint, where you normally get the 2 military tents and the house and the little barn. And then on my way there, I of course just made a little stop at the aircraft crash site. Again, as I'm walking around, guys, and I want you to focus on this with PvP, never run for too long, okay? Never deafen yourself that you're sprinting all the time. And go into first person as soon as you're amongst trees, so that you can detect another player much quicker. It's very difficult to detect another player if you're in third person, because the trees gets into your top-down view. And yes, noise, like I've said, is very, very important. Try to run as little as possible, and always put your sound, your effects on Miscreated. Put your effects on 100%, because that's going to save your life in many, many instances. Like I said, the advantage in Miscreated is for you to hear the other player before the player hears you, giving you an advantage, of course. And with the first scene that we're going to cover, you will see that the first person that got the drop on me definitely did that. I don't know if he was camping or what he was doing. Maybe he was in a bush, I'm not sure. But he definitely got the drop on me, and I couldn't hear him at all. But as you will see, he was quite close to me, and I'm at the top checkpoint now. And again, doesn't matter how much noise there is. What I love is when it rains, I always use the thunder to run a bit. So when the thunder strikes, I try to cover some ground. But here I'm just taking my time and making sure the area is clear, checking the population, 48 out of 50 players. So I definitely know the shit is about to hit the fan really, really quickly, and I'm going to be running into players before I know it. So again, just checking my area, making sure I don't hear any faint running or any noises, and always trying to be close to cover so I can use this police vehicle if anyone starts shooting at me. And just checking out the surrounding areas, making sure nobody's hiding in the trees or anything like this. And yes, again, taking my time. That's another positive thing about Miscreated. Try and live yourself into every situation, and the more loot you get, of course, the scarier it will become to die. But try and take your time, and at the same time, do not stand still for too long. Try and move a lot. The one thing that I remember here is that I was standing still right here for a bit too long. Okay, so I was taking my time and making sure the area is clear. But as you see, I'm in the same area for way too long. So if anyone is sneaking up on me, I'm giving them time to get an easy headshot, or to basically kill me without too much problems. So as you see, again, moving slowly, and I'm targeting the first tent. And I'm gonna keep quiet now and just let you guys enjoy this. Well, there we go, guys. And as you see, the biggest mistake that guy made is coming in too close. Okay, he got the drop on me in the beginning, but coming so close to me while I'm in a closed environment, he should have thought about his footsteps and how easily I can hear him. But as you can see, he got the drop on me from the area I came from. So he did very well by camping or being very quiet. Unfortunately, he just had a revolver, so that definitely put him at a disadvantage. But again, if he took his time and got a clear headshot on me, then maybe, it would have been different. Definitely didn't get a headshot on me, since you can see I only got about 40% damage. Now, I got a bit of healing, circled back around, because I know as soon as you get into a PvP situation and you stay in that area, people will come, especially on a full server. If they hear any noise, they're on their way. And again, just trying to check my area, again, being in cover, and there I spot someone in the little open barn there. And again, just taking my time. Another thing to remember, guys, is I'm peeking now to see the player, but never peek for too long, because if he pops out now, or he leans, or he tries to aim at me, I'm gonna have to react very, very quickly. And if two, three or four shots, okay, at that distance, especially because I don't know if he's got a sniper rifle. And if he does have a sniper rifle with a hunting scope, he's going to get a very easy headshot of me. So I can't really try and, engage with him on that distance. So what you will see, I'm listening again. I haven't got surround sound. I've got stereo, but I'm trying to see where he is. And again, I don't know if he's got friends. So I'm trying to cover my area. And there he is. But again, I'm not assured of the shot. Okay, he's moving, and I don't know if he knows where I am, but I'm thinking he's using third person now to try and spot me. And again, I don't want to be in the open for too long, because there's a few points where he can basically get a sneak peek at me and maybe get a headshot in. So because I don't know exactly where he is, I'm going to start engaging. So, yes. Again, I'm just going to keep quiet for you guys to enjoy this, and then we can analyze it again afterwards. Okay guys, as you saw, the first time he peeked, I got a quick shot on him. Didn't get a headshot, but I tried to injure him, and as I was running, I tried to shoot as well. I basically shot into the pole, but I just tried to, try and get him back into cover, or, frighten him a bit. And then the second time I aimed at him, I made sure I was aiming for the head, because I was in the open. I needed to get the kill as quickly as possible, because he's in cover, so he can go back into cover. So I'm trying, when you're in the open and someone else has a bit of cover, always try and end the fight as soon as possible, because in those situations, the guy with the quickest reactions, the guy that can keep his nerves the best, is going to come out on top on that situation. And I don't know if you saw it with the first kill, but you can see my mouse cursor is not very smooth, guys. I struggled to swap the guns. It took a bit too much time, but that is the rush of Miscreated, and there's nothing you can compare it to. At this point, I probably knew more people were going to come. And yeah, I got some nice loot out of it. Got the armor, which I was very happy with. Just need the green pants and the green helmet now, and maybe a green duffel bag, and I'll be really, really happy. But yes, at this point, you can see I'm not even clicking on the icons, as I always tell you guys, because I'm extremely nervous. My hands are shaking, and I basically just got out of there because it just becomes too intense for me. And again, the Miscreated rush, guys, which is unbelievable. Now, because I'm in the PvP zone, I'm just going to put a plot sign down and trying to put some loot in there so that if I kill another player, my inventory isn't full, and I'm not going to struggle, okay, to pick up the loot. So what you basically do is just make sure you've got nails, chop about 10 pieces of wood, then make 2 pieces of lumber, and create your small wooden crate. Okay, 1 piece of furniture takes 1 wood log, and then you need 2 lumber for the small wood crate. And then yeah, just place it down. It's going to give you about, let's say 42 plus, okay, every item you put down gives you 6 extra hours. So yeah, 3 pieces normally gives you 18 hours, so it's 48. So you get 48 hours as soon as you put down your plot sign. So that plot sign will stay there for 48 hours, and every item that you add to it will add another 6 hours. So if you add just 1 small crate there, then you've got at least 50 hours to come back. Gives you 2 days, okay, to come back to your base. And if you think you're gonna have to come back in 3 days or 4 days, just add 4 items. Okay, you can make 4 small columns to give you that extra 24 hours that you will need. Okay, but get a happy medium, and just know you start out with 48 hours as soon as you put down the plot sign, and then you get 6 hours extra for every single piece you put down. Okay, so plot sign gives you 2 days, and every 4 pieces that you put down in your base area gives you another 24 hours. Now guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and like I say, there's no other game that I've ever played in my life that can give me this rush. And any of you that play Miscreated as well, I'm sure will agree with me. If your nerves are built of steel and you don't go through that adrenaline rush, you've probably gone into you've probably been doing PvP for a year non-stop. But again, guys, this is another thing that just makes Miscreated stand out for me on a massive scale. And if you've got any friends that you're trying to convince to play this game or come and join you, just basically, give him a link to this video. And yes, another thing that I wanted to tell you guys is I'm going to try and upgrade my scaling. So if there's any viewers who can watch videos on 2K or 4K, if their internet allows them that, just give me, just comment 2K or 4K if you can watch 2K and 4K videos without, if your internet's fast enough, because I am going to try and use different recording software, and then of course I'm going to try and use different rendering software so that I can upscale my videos before I upload it to YouTube, so that I can give you guys a bit better quality. But that is going to take extra work, it's going to take extra time. So if you guys are happy with my video quality and you don't see any difference to other YouTubers that you watch, just just put in the comments that you're happy, or just say something about the video quality that you're happy, or give me some comments in the comment section below. Again, guys, subscribe, click the bell button, and check you in the next video. Cheers.